Now, some people say manga, other people say manga, but I am here with Stacy King, who's the editor of Manga Classics. Welcome.
Hi, Rocco.
My party here at the Jacob Javits Center. I throw some party, don't I?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. You got a pretty good turnout for this party, for sure.
So, tell us about Manga Classics.
Okay, well, the idea behind Manga Classics is to do kind of an updated version of literary classics, but in a manga format, so they feel really fresh and new, and give kids like a new entry point into learning these timeless stories.
So we have two of your books right here. We have Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility, and you have?
This is Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre.
So these are the two most recent?
Yes, Jane Eyre is actually not yet out in stores. It's going to be out in a couple of weeks, and Sense and Sensibility just launched last month.
How do you pick the books? How do you pick the classics? There's so many classics.
I know, it is actually very challenging. We have a council of librarians and teachers that we work with to help us narrow down what kind of titles will be the best for the line. We also look a lot at what's in the core curriculum for schools across the United States, because we want to be able to do books that are both kind of a fun read away from the classroom, but also have an educational value and can be incorporated into classroom learning. Like on our website, we have some teacher guides and things like that about how you can use these books to help support kids reading these as part of their educational process, as well as for fun.
Right, it's a great way to introduce the classics. Can you show us a spread?
As you can see through here, you've got a lot of the very classic manga styling. You get the big eyes, lots of very character-focused detailing. We try to find a balance between what the classic stories are all about, but also making sure that they include enough manga styling so they are authentic to how manga storytelling works as well.
Tell us about the artists.
We actually work with a number of different artists. There's a fantastic art studio in Hong Kong that we work with called Morpheus. And so Posei is the artist on Sense and Sensibility, and Sun Neko Lee is the artist on Jane Eyre. And she also did the art on our The Scarlet Letter adaptation. And Posei has actually done all three of the Austen novels that we've done.
And so what's in the pipeline?
Well, for 2017, we have a couple of really exciting titles coming up. We're doing an anthology of Edgar Allan Poe short stories, and with that, we've got a different artist for each one, so you can see different visual interpretations of kind of Poe's wonderfully gothic world that he builds. We're doing an adaptation of The Count of Monte Cristo, which has got lots of great sword fighting and action and drama, and we had a lot of fun. The artist did a fantastic job on that one. I think people are really going to enjoy it. And we also have a wonderful adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book coming out, which is going to be really fun and I think great for slightly younger readers as well. We do everything as a standard manga size, so that way for librarians you can rack it in your standard manga collection. And one of the things we found is that kids who love manga will read through everything on the manga shelf. That's all they want to read. If it looks like manga and it's on the manga shelf, they will pick it up. So sometimes I liken this to, making your, putting some grated up carrots in your brownies. You're getting something that's, a little more kind of culturally relevant and it has a little bit of an educational flavor in there, but something that they're going to pick up and enjoy reading.
Like stealth marketing.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, thanks for telling us all about these classics.
And thanks for throwing this great party.
Yes.